Hello Frenzy, my name is Kate Shark and welcome back to Nightmare Frames. Wow, so we just got done talking to Eliza. So, I am not sure. I guess we'll be going to that Sigma Omicron because we were talking about the farm, wasn't it? Yikes. Okay. Wait here, please. Oh, chickens. Sigma and Omicron, this is definitely the place. Symbols give away that this is a fraternity or indeed a cult. A ramshackle truck sits in the shade of a tree. From the looks of it, you doubt it will even start. It crosses your mind to search the truck, but you don't even know what you would find in it. Hello. Yum. Hello? Is anyone there? Yeah. You don't really know what they do here, but certainly not cleaning. Dust fills the entire room, stirred by the breeze coming in through the open window in the background. Oh, it's a clock. The clock looks older than the house. There is no one in that room. Staircase. Oh! Dan, on this floor you don't... Dan is on this floor, you don't need to go upstairs. Shit! What is this? What the fuck happened here? You don't need to carry... Oh. Letters painted on the sheets. Looks like it could have survived 3 wars. Handwritten book is a fantasy about a dark lord, flying saucers, and planets beyond our galaxy, all sprinkled with a hefty dose of homophobic and racist paragraphs for good measure. It is Scientology. Now I'm going to be blacklisted. They're going to put up websites about me. There is a yellowed piece of paper between its pages. Pick up the paper that was between the pages of the book. It's a list of planets you do not know, accompanied by their corresponding measurement in grams. Something tells you that this is what they've taken to end up like this. Recipe. Lovely. You hear a deep breath and a couple of snores. Oh, they're just sleeping? His breathing is weak, but she is still alive. Oh, it's like a mix of that and the, oh, I can't even remember which one it is. There's no doubt that this guy is Dan, the leader of the cult. You check his pulse. It is way too fast. His heart beats as if it was coming to burst out of his chest, and his breathing is becoming more labored each moment. Wake up! Can you hear me? You get no response. Can we punch him in the face? You watch his eyes move under his eyelids. He must be dreaming. He's in deep sleep. From time to time he mumbles something unintelligible. There is not a drop left in the glasses. All the cultists have allegedly accepted to drink the poison their leader has given them. This sort of thing were real, surely the aliens would not take the people of Sigma Omicron to put to their planet unless they wanted to study human stupidity. Try to open the door, but it's locked. You try to open the drawer. Everything looks rusty, except for a pair of scissors in relatively good condition. Hi, kitty. Scissors. You don't think taxidermy makes any sense, not even as a type of horror aesthetic. Can I go upstairs? Dan's on this floor, you don't need to go upstairs. I don't know how to wake him up. Can I use the scissors to pick that lock? Anyway, okay, so I don't know what to do. Should I call the cops? There's another cult that kind of did something like that too. I don't remember how, but they kind of all shaved, I can't remember what it's called, but they thought aliens were gonna take them and I mean, I don't like judging anyone for their beliefs, but it's 15 minutes late. You don't come here to set clocks. I don't know what to do. I guess... So, hold on one second here. One thing I do want to do is I want to go to the mansion. I'm going to give a cop, since he's the only one I know, these. Can you take a look at this? Are you aware of what you're showing me? I stole them from the Vine Street photographer, so they don't belong to you then. The best thing you can do right now is to hand them over to the closest police station and they will take care of this guy. Can't you do anything? I have to be here. Do as I say, take them to the nearest police station. Girls on film. Okay. So let's go back to the doctor. I see Dr. Ramirez. Sorry, but he said the patient. Well, not really. Kind of in a hurry. Thank you very much. Blah, 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 blah. Come here. I think you can help me with this recipe of sorts I have found. Let's see. Where did you get this? It's a long story, but I think someone threw a party with that stuff. Do you mean they ingested it? Yeah, I think so. Oh, God. Wait here. Yes, Rosa? Rosa tries to keep her voice down, but you managed to hear the whole conversation. That one over there. Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of this. How are you? I'm Dr. Ramirez. Alan Goldberg. My pleasure. Well, what you have here are the ingredients for what is known as the Big Sleep. Like Bogart's film? Damn right. It's a powerful hallucinogen that was quite popular during the last decade. It was made from uncommon plants found along the U.S.-Mexican border. People stopped using it because one of the side effects was that it slowed the heart rate and caused a state of somnolence, that could last for 2 to 3 days. Hence the name, I suppose. Exactly. Tell me, how old is this person who ingested it? There are 5 of them. Most of them are kids. I'm guessing they're in their 20s. I'll accept one, a man. He must be, I don't know, 60-something? You must take that person to the hospital immediately. It was proven that in the elderly, the Big Sleep slowed down the heart rate even more, after which it would then suddenly shoot up their irregular intervals. That can lead to a heart attack. The person you were talking about is in real danger. Can you take him to a hospital? I think that, forget it. It would be too risky. While the drug is working, his heart will be too sensitive to resist a dose of adrenaline, which is what he will be given at the hospital. Unless... Yes, we have the time. At least I hope so. However, we can't just sit back and do nothing. You see, there's a partly natural solution that could serve your purpose. I can make it in a matter of minutes, but I'm missing certain elements here. I could get them. You must get them. A person's life depends on them. First ingredient would be a leaf from a tree of the bamboo family. Bambusidae. It's a small tree. It doesn't grow more than 3 feet. Usually it's become fashionable as a decorative element. Most people are not aware at the time of the year it gives off toxic spores. It's not an indoor tree. 1 leaf. Good. What else? We must restore his heart to its normal rhythm. The adrenaline, as I said, would be too strong. So I can't think of anything else but some instant stimulant. Cocaine! Where will I find cocaine? Are you serious? We're in Hollywood. It's the 80s. Is it clear to you what you need to bring me so I can help your friend? A bamboo leaf? Yes. And cocaine. How much are we talking? Not much. Just than half a gram will be enough. Let me notify Rosa. Are you serious about this? I don't like the idea either, but we are here to save lives. Alright. As soon as you get those 2 ingredients, give them to Rosa and I'll get to work. Thank you very much, Doc. If you have any questions, talk to her. And now, if I may, I have a patient to attend to. Hurry up, the clock is ticking. Oh boy, okay. Trying to think where a plant might be, but something tells me Who had a plant? Do I have one? I know someone who would have it. You look like you make a good living. Ugh. Want to have a good time? No, I'm sorry. Well, it looks like you're going to be one of those nights. Okay. Cocaine, cocaine. Hey, friend. You again? What do you want, man? I need some cocaine. What do you take me for, man? Do I look like a drug dealer? Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Get out of here, pal. I don't sell that shit. Hey! You with the beard. Yeah, you. Come over here. Leave her. I want to sell you shit because that guy is around. Who? The one leaning on the pole. Who's an undercover cop. Yeah, no shit. I clocked him an hour ago. They think no one can tell, but he can usually spot them a mile away. Just look at the way he's dressed. He thinks he's Don Johnson. What is this guy up to? To earn brownie points, I guess. These are the kind of cops fresh out of the academy that want to move up the ranks at all costs. I know a few of them. I guess catching Leroy's supplier would get him some recognition. Is that copper planning to stand there all day? All day long. That bastard has the patience of a saint. Leroy doesn't look intimidated, though. Look at them. This looks like this steering duel right now out of a spaghetti western. I have to go now. Don't you want to have a good time? No thanks. Suit yourself. But you know where to find... Well, shit. Can I talk to the cop? Get the hell out of here. I told you to get lost. Idiot. Okay. Well, you're not helpful at all. Okay, we don't want to go there. You busy? Always am. Any other messages? Edward Killer, if you give me... okay, we already talked about that. And I wonder if he would have some... I mean, I know where to get cocaine, because what's his face? Alan. Oh, wait. Wait, that's bamboo. Shit. Hold on a second. Okay, so there's bamboo right there, yeah? You're surprised Ruskin taking to the plant once or twice, he argued. A moment. Okay. Cool, you rip off on the plants up, but they're firmly attached to the stem. But I have scissors. Hello, we're having weather. What are you doing? Taking a souvenir? Are you disturbing the feng shui of the office? For a leaf, really? Do what you want, but if things go wrong, I'll know who to blame. Okay, so... if I give the undercover cop those nudie pictures, he can take those, he can go up and join the ranks. So, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Okay, so, where are we? We want to go to the site. Oh, I was like, what the hell is that thing? Hello? I would like to show you. Look, get out of here, will you? I will, as soon as you see this. You know what you're showing me, pervert? They're not mine. They're from a guy on Vine Street who's in the business of taking pictures of naked minors. I was hoping that you could teach that degenerate a lesson. What makes you think I'm a cop? Well, either you're watching that dealer or you're in love with him. The author of these photos is a well-known photographer. You could score some points with your superiors by arresting him instead of standing around here all day staking out a petty drug dealer. Can you assure me that these photos are not yours? I think there's something else you're not telling me. What's your name? Christopher Ruskin. All right, Mr. Ruskin, where can I find the best? Vine Street. His name is Barry Mitchell. He has a photo shop with a black facade right next to the 17 bus stop. You can't miss it. Give me those pictures. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Ruskin. Psst. Hey, dude, come here. I don't know how you did it, but you got rid of that real pain in my ass. You earned Leroy's respect. Got a 50% discount on all my shit, so make the most of it. What do you need? Cocaine? Cocaine, huh? Should have guessed. You Hollywood types always want the same thing. How much you want? Just a bit. Less than half a gram. Less than half a gram? What are you gonna do with it? Put it in your coffee? Whatever, man. It's none of my damn business. Shit. Mr. Goldberg? Alan Goldberg? That depends. Who are you? You can call me Tom. My boss is aware of your search. He would like you to share everything you have discovered about Edward Keller. If it's all right with you, of course. Wait a minute. How did you know? Would you mind joining me so that we can discuss this matter? All of this is starting to give you a bad feeling. Who's your boss? Allow me to omit his name for the time being. He would compensate you financially when you share the information. I would accept if I were you. I don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about, Mr. Goldberg, and so do you. Look, pal, I don't know what this is all about, but leave me alone, will you? I would like to inform you that he is not used to having his invitations turned down. Do yourself a favor and reconsider the offer. What do you say? No. Is that your answer? The kindest one. All right, as you wish. Have a nice evening. Why can't you just tell me who it is? He's not used to having... Well, how do I know you're not going to bend me over in this? I'm back. Here you go. 15 with a discount. Fine 10. Cocaine! I hope you put in a good word for me with your Hollywood buddies. I'm here all day. Tell them to ask for Leroy. I will. Not that I've ever done cocaine, or would want to. We want to Vine Street. Here you go. You have that one. Here you go. Whereas it takes back cocaine with a shatter and gives you a disapproving glance. All that's missing in the other ingredient is a bamboo leaf. No problem. Here you are. Good, thank you. Did Mr. Goldberg bring you the ingredients? Yep, here they are. Excellent, I will start working on it. Hey, young man, come over here. No, she wants cocaine. I know she gave her some bag with some powder. Is it good for bone pain? I don't know. How do you take it? Do you dissolve it in water like an infusion? Mr. Goldberg, if you'll excuse me, I need to speak with the doctor. The mixture is ready. Do you know how to give an injection? No, but I don't think it'll be too hard. First, purge the syringe to make sure there's no air in it. Then press on the arm so that... Oh, I hate it. And then I stick the needle in it. Damn right. I recommend that you take your friend to the hospital for a full checkup after this. Here you go. There's no time. Go to your friend. Thanks, Doc. How much do I owe you? Go talk to... it doesn't matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work. Do. All right. Hey, Bubba, what you doing? Quit licking the floor. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, Dan. I don't want to carry the sheet. I just want you to walk over here. Okay. Here we go. Good morning. Are we there yet? Are we in another galaxy? Sort of. This is Los Angeles. Los Angeles? This is a test, isn't it? You are the Dark Lord's envoy, and we're not at the old farm. When I pass the test, the true reality will be revealed, won't it? I'm afraid not. I don't know what kind of shit you took, but you only fell asleep, and in your case, on the verge of death. It didn't work? Damn it. Well, we'll try again. Who are you? My name is Alan Goldberg. Would you like to join Sigma Omicron, Alan Goldberg? No, thank you. I would like to stay alive. What are you doing here, then? Only Sigma Omicron members are allowed here. What am I doing here? Save me your life, you ungrateful bastard. No, although I actually came to ask you about Edward Keller. Edward Keller. I haven't heard that name in a long time. You knew him, didn't you? I didn't really get to know him very much. Joseph and Brian brought him to the commune. We used to worship Satan. Well, more like the three of them. The rest of us were more into the free love and getting high on drugs. We called ourselves the House of the Black Light. It was the 60s, you know? What happened to him? I'm trying to find Keller. I don't know, man. Like I told you, I didn't know the guy very well. I didn't want to get too close to him either. Excuse me. During the short time he was here, some weird things happened. What kind of stuff? He was a strange guy, much more so than the rest of us. He only spoke to Joseph and Brian. And when he addressed others, he did so with contempt. He treated girls like shit. But that's not the worst part. Once he brought a book. That fucking book. Keller gathered us all together and began to read. To tell you the truth, I don't know exactly what happened. At the time, my head was not working well. I was high all day long and even more so at night. The thing is, as he was reading, people started to get nervous. Paul had a heart attack. Mike and Sandra shouted that they were somewhere else. And poor Mia. Fuck, she tried to rip her eyes out. All because of a book? Well, it was no ordinary book. After that, everyone left the House of the Black Light. Keller left and Joseph and Brian set up that business. What business? Fuck, man, the Church of Mother Earth. Wait a minute, Joseph and Brian? You mean Joseph de Simone and Brian Kinnaman? Who else? The Founding Fathers. What a pair of scammers. I used to talk about setting up something similar when they were here. If anyone can tell you about Keller, it's them. They were always together. I think I'll pay them a visit. I highly doubt you'll be able to talk to them. They are unreachable. And not just anyone can go in there. I'll think of something. I'm leaving. Do these kids a favor and wake them up. And be careful if I were them, I'd punch you as soon as I open my eyes. Wake up, slackers. We've got a trip to make. Yeah, Los Angeles is a city full of freaks for sure, but the ones in there are not just eccentric, they're also dangerous. You decide to do something about it. To the headquarters of Church of Mother Earth, please. But first, take me to the nearest police station. They need to see what happened there. Oh, is this a police station? Oh, this is the Church of Mother Earth. Me, a symbol behind the Church of Mother Earth, according to its founders, it represents a human personification of Mother Earth reaching out to embrace humanity. You have to use your imagination. You only see a Y. Security. Is there anything you require, sir? Yes, I would like to talk to Joseph de Simone or Brian Kinnaman. I'm afraid that's not possible, sir. Why isn't it possible? To begin with, you are not a member of the church, and in order to talk to them, there is a hierarchy you need to follow. Scientology. You should talk to a lower-ranking member for starters. May I speak with a lower-ranking member? Sorry, sir. You must be a member of the church for that. Oh, my goodness. What do I have to do to talk to someone like being a member of the church and being sponsored by a lower-ranking member, as I already told you? Okay. I don't know, sir. I'll only take her to the front gate. Good evening. Okay, so I know someone who is. So, I guess we'll go back to Ruskin Productions. Go talk to what's his face in here. Alan, my favorite screenwriter. How can I help? I'd like to talk with the founders of your church. Joseph and Brian? Alan, that's impossible. There's a pretty strict protocol for them. Do you have any contact with them? Of course, I'm level 9. Is there any way I can get an interview with de Simone and Kinnaman? For starters, you should belong to the church. Done. What? Are you serious? Totally. About time, Alan. The church needs people like you. I can't believe what I'm hearing. But first, I would like to have an interview with them. I've already told you it's impossible. Only level 9. I thought you had enough influence with the church to arrange a meeting with them. You know what? It's done. I only have to make a phone call. Hey, Pam, can I make a call? You're not going to call that cult from the company phone. What cult? I'll call from the car. I have a phone in there. Do you want one, Alan? A car? What? No, a phone in your car. I don't have a car. You will. I have to stop somewhere else first. I'll call it on the way. See you in front of the headquarters in, how about, in half an hour? Sounds good to me. Ellen, you just made the best decision of your life. Did you hit your head or something? What? Are you really going to join that pack of morons? Me? Not in a million years. I just want to... Never mind. But don't worry, I'm not joining the Church of Mother Earth. Hey, do whatever you want. It's none of my business. But I appreciate you getting rid of that bore. Okay. Let's see here. Alan! I thought you were going to ditch me, but here you are. Well, shall we go in? Of course. Now, everyone has a privilege of meeting Joseph and Brian in person. Consider yourself lucky. Come on. Oh boy. Good afternoon, Chris. How's the family? Very good, Mr. Crosby. Thank you for your interest. Meet my friend Alan Goldberg, soon-to-be church member. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Goldberg. We have an appointment with the Founding Fathers, if you allow us. By all means, go ahead. Yikes. James, nice to see you again. Belinda, I went to the movies yesterday to see your latest film. Yes, did you like it? Outstanding, a great performance. Thank you. This must be Alan Goldberg, right? Yes. Alan, this is Belinda Morgan, our public relations officer. My pleasure. That's one of our founders, Brian Kinnaman. Pleased to meet you. I'm honored that you want to join this great family, Alan. And finally, our dear guide, Joseph DeSimone. James! Oh, God. Our most international ambassador. Oh, I want to go that far. You know what, Alan? Your promotional tours do more for the church than 100 PR people. No offense, Belinda. You always say that. It's the truth. Oh, dear. James, let me know our future member better. Of course. Come closer, son. What do you know about our church? Not much. Don't worry. I admit that we can seem a bit hermetic to the outside world. The church is nothing but a conduit for our dear mother's wishes. She has remained silent throughout all human history until 25 years ago when she decided she had enough. We try as humbly as possible to follow her teachings and in the process to progress as a species in order to be more respectful of her. The only purpose of our life is to relieve her cries of pain. According to James, you were skeptical of our doctrine. Tell me, son, what made you change your mind? I need some information. Of course, you'll be given all the information you want. For now, what would you like to talk about your future in our church? More like your past. What? I need information about Edward Keller. I don't know that name. Is he a member of our church? Not this one. He belonged to the House of the Black Light. Who is this man, James? Are you a fucking journalist? Edward Keller, you met him in the late 60s in a satanic cult and blasphemy. Everyone knows where Joseph was in the 1960s. He was working in this Iowa farm where he received the first revelation from Mother Earth. Christ. Yes, he was in a farm, but not in Iowa. It was in Simi Valley. How dare you imply that Joseph was a Satanist? All right, let's calm down. Let's not get nervous. I just want to know where I can find Edward Keller. Then I'll leave you and you can keep talking to Earth or any other planet you want. James, get this man out of here. Get him away from my sight. I never in my life wanted to see him again. Alan, you have to go. Help me calm things down a bit here, James. I don't know what the hell I said to make this man freak out like that. Let's get out of here. Do I need to call security? Let's go. I'm sorry, Joseph. I had no idea about this. Demote James to level 6. Oof. That way he will think twice before bringing this sort of blasphemy into his holy church again. What the hell is wrong with you? What were you thinking of? What did I say? What? You accused Joseph of being a Satanist. Joseph! Kindness personified. It's the truth, damn it. Satanists aren't bad people. You were lying. I might not be able to convince you that the earth does not speak to the Bible thumper, but believe me when I tell you that this guy is lying even about his background. I don't want to hear anymore. Do you know what they're going to do with me now, Alan? I'm going to be disciplined. Oh my God, what are you, 2 years old? I'll be demoted. Do you know what that means? Look, James, you're a good guy who's been taking Kate for a ride with all these Mother Earth fantasies. Do yourself a favor and get out of this damn cult. You don't need them. You're rich and have an established career. Career after this? Go fuck yourself, Alan. Calm down, would you? Go fuck yourself. Okay, thank you. Mr. Goldberg? Yeah? I have a message for you. Inside the luxury theater in half an hour. Who's this message from? I don't know, Mr. Goldberg. It's coming from there. I can't say no more. Well, thanks, I guess. Okay. So, I don't know. So, it's been a minute. So, I think I will leave this episode off here, and then we will continue on later. I'm trying to read a little bit slower with the dialogue. I know I read pretty fast. So I've been trying to be better about that. Hopefully I've slowed down a little bit. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to chomp down that like button if you did like it. Leave a comment down below with any other game suggestions or video ideas that you'd like to see from me. Excuse me. Share this channel with your friends and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already to see other videos that I've done. I will see you all in the next one.